Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you have this type of atmosphere and this type of game, there's a much bigger picture to it all. Obviously, we're disappointed in the loss, but today was about people that are fighting for much more than we are, and that's fighting cancer. And I'm so excited that we were able to have our Pink Out game. It's our second year of doing it, and this year we were able to partner with the Eddie Sutton Foundation. And obviously all of us have probably either known someone or had someone in their family that's been affected by cancer, and it's just a terrible disease that we're committed to trying to rid our world of. So I think that's the most important thing, takeaway from the day. But with that being said, we also had a basketball game, and it was a basketball game that was important to us and to our program, and we came up a little bit short. And I give Jamie and his crew all the credit in the world.
Questions for players? Parsa, just sort of what's the vibe of the locker room right now?
It's hard, man. Like losing games like that we needed to really win is hard. But I refuse to give up on this team, and I think it's in most players too, like all the coaches, all the players. We cannot give up now. We understand that fans might be mad, and they have the right to be mad too, but we got a game on Wednesday, and we got 4 or 5 more games to go. We have a Big 12 tournament, and we got a good team. We right there. We just a step short, and we are not going to give up. But it's tough. It's really tough. I don't think any of the players would be happy right now and smile. But at some point tomorrow, we just have to come back, get some work in, and let it go.
Christian, kind of the same question, just the strength of this team, the resiliency of this team. It'll be tested in the next couple of weeks, but how good do you feel about where this team is resiliency-wise and moving forward?
I feel like it's good. Like Parsa said, I'm not giving up on this team. I feel like we're a tournament team. We got all the pieces in the world, and we got some good coaches. We just got to listen to them. So I'm definitely not giving up on this team. And we're gonna keep fighting. We're not gonna let one loss stop what we got going. We got 6-7 more games left, so we're gonna keep fighting for y'all.
Was today a little bit of a sign of that, because it felt like you guys were like 5 points behind all day, and then you guys finally get the rally going there late and get it to overtime. Did it feel like that was kind of what was keeping you guys alive today? Was just that desire to fight back?
Yeah, for sure. We was playing down the whole game, so we was just trying to keep fighting, and we just got to keep doing it when we down in those games like that. But we just got to do a better job of starting off strong and staying ahead, so we don't have to play from behind.
Parsa, the defense down the stretch, can you talk a little bit about it? They were pretty efficient in getting points on possessions. How tough was it just to get back-to-back stops at times?
Yeah, I mean, we just need to get stops down the stretch, and we did a great job. As he was talking about it, we were behind almost the whole game, and I think that was one good thing to take away from today. We never stopped fighting, and we went to overtime, but unfortunately we were struggling on defense again, because we have a good offensive team and we can score the ball, but there is some stuff we need to still work on defense.
Parsa, were you a little surprised on that last play regulation to see the ball kind of cleanly bouncing to you, have an open layup in a situation?
Yeah, well, I saw Jalen Carey, JC, we call him JC. He shoot the ball, and all was in my mind was just go get the ball. So I just tried to see where the ball going, and I just got it and put it in.
Did it kind of feel like you guys were just behind by 5 all day and just waiting for that opportunity to break through?
I do. I thought we were a half a step behind kind of all day. You know, I mean, if you look at the game, the 50-50 balls, and obviously I need to watch the film, but the 50-50 balls were definitely slanted in their favor, especially in the first half. I thought we did a better job in the second half, and we didn't do a great job in overtime. at the end of the day. But I felt like that TCU was just a little quicker to every basketball and to every rebound, and we're certainly a little more physical, especially early on.
Steve, the last possession, can you talk about what you diagrammed up versus what happened on the court?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get into what was supposed to happen. We ran that play twice, and we were supposed to come off the ball screen and attack the hedge and get downhill, and we had two options for threes, and then we had an option for a point guard to get a layup. But whatever, I'll need to watch the film, but from watching it live, we never got past the ball screen coverage, and we never got the corner turn, therefore we never got the other two options. I'll have to watch the film, but I know that it was open the first time, which is why we ran it again. So the game wasn't won on one possession, though.
What was the end of just regulation like from a coach's standpoint? You're trying to get that timeout. There's that lengthy substitution delay, and then the guys still find a way to tie it and go to overtime. Just sort of what was it like being a part of that? Yeah,
guys, I mean, I'm not going to – you're never going to get me to comment on the officiating, but obviously as a coach, your job is to prepare the officials for what they're looking for, right? And so late game, for example, are you going to foul? Are you going to go for a steal and a trap? Late game, okay. If we score here, I want a timeout. If we come down and I am in any sort of trouble, I want a timeout. And that was absolutely communicated to those guys. So then you get into the heat of the situation and stuff happens. But give our guys credit. They stuck with it and found a way to get it to overtime.
Jalen was really big in the second half for you guys. There was a stretch where he had like 2 steals, 5 points, and then that assist to Ben. I think he finished plus 16. Just sort of what did you think of his performance?
Yeah, I thought Jalen had a good day. And he's a good player. Obviously, he got a couple steals that really helped us and kind of got us going. But I'll be honest with you, I thought Kanye in the second half was fantastic. And not that Jalen didn't, because I played them together, not that Jalen didn't play well, but I think he had 8 assists and either 0 or 1 turnovers in the second half alone. So it hurt us when he went out of the game.
Coach, what were your thoughts about the rebounding? Seemed like TCU kind of had some timely second chance points.
Man, it felt like to me, and I'll have to watch the film, but it felt like to me every time we got where we wanted to go or we scored, we ended up giving up a layup or a 3, or we didn't get back in transition, and they got something easy, which obviously takes the wind out of your sails. Like you bust your tail to get back into it or tie it up or get within 1 or even go up 1, and then you don't finish it on the other end. With that being said, obviously the rebounding is something we've talked about every single day in every single press conference, whether it be postgame or midweek. And the fact of the matter is they beat us on the glass in second chance points 15-7. And sometimes you're out there as a coach and you're thinking in your mind, man, it feels like 25-7. I thought that TCU did a good job with that. Again, in the same thing that happened in Fort Worth, Xavier Edmonds and David Punch in the second half. Yeah, I would guess if you went and looked at their offensive and defensive numbers, right? Probably 20 points, 25 points, and 10, 12 rebounds between the two of them. And like I told you guys coming into this game, that falls on every single one of us in the program, right? We've got to do a better job rebounding. We've got to do a better job in being more physical and boxing out and securing the ball with 2 hands and then rewarding ourselves on the other end.
You got a big one on Wednesday, and we heard those 2 guys talk about –
Say that again?
You got a big one on Wednesday. Kansas. We heard these 2 guys talk about, hey, not giving up anything. As a coach, how does it feel when you hear that? You probably expect it.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, Eric. I'm surprised with the question. Like, who the hell's giving up? Like, nobody should be giving up. We have a chance to still go to the NCAA tournament. Last week when the bracketology came out, we're in. We did not play well at Arizona State. TCU's right on the bubble with us, right? So did we need to win this game? Absolutely. But you got Kansas. You beat Kansas. You're right back where you need to be. See, losing to TCU, a top 25 defense in the country, a top 50 RPI, is not going to hurt your RPI in your net. I would be shocked if we drop too far. That's 2 teams that are right there on the cusp of being an NCAA tournament team. So I I never. When you asked the question, I was a little taken back because I don't see anybody that's quitting. I don't see anybody that's hanging their head around here. That's not how the things work at Oklahoma State. You got to be tough, man. This league ain't for the weak. I've told y'all that before. And we're not weak and we're not soft. Now, we're not perfect, but we're not weak and we're not soft. I promise, I can look every one of you in there. I can look at all 7,000 of those people that were here tonight, and I can assure them that we will not quit.
Steve, Parsa played a good chunk of the game in foul trouble. How'd you feel he held up, and what were the ingredients for him to play so long and not get affected too much defensively?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that Chris did a pretty good job. Even when we had Ben and Parsa in together, those guys did a pretty good job. That when he was involved in pick and roll defense, they came over and helped him quite a bit and bought him some time to get back in good position. But, I mean, Parsa's a very intelligent person, and he did a good job. He did give up the one layup, and he said it in the timeout. He's like, Coach, I could have come over and walled up, but if I would have come over and walled up, I risked getting the fifth foul and ended up giving up a layup to Micah Robinson. But, no, I think collectively that those guys did a good job with him. You know, again, I think if we have Parsa on the floor a larger portion of the game and you don't lose Kanye Cleary, you know, I think the vibe is a little bit different right now. But the fact of the matter is that's the way the game unfolded with the officiating we had today, and that's the hand we were dealt. We got to figure it out.